Hey y'all, hey. So in today's video, we're going to make a Valentine's Day cup, okay? Or mug, or whatever you want to call it. I noticed that the mug video, everyone loved it. So I decided I was going to do another version. Except it's going to be for Valentine's Day and you can actually put gifts inside. Alright, so let's go and get into it.
A journey through time.
Welcome to A Journey Through Time. I am your girl, Wendy. If you're oldie but goodie, welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. As I stated earlier, we're going to do a Valentine's Day cup, okay? I already started it, but I want to get you guys started on how I even got to the point that I'm at right now, okay? So let's just go and get into it. Okay, first things first, we are going to start with cardboard, of course. Okay, you guys always know I always get the tri-board from the project board, 36 by 48 inches from Hobby Lobby for $2.99. Okay, so I'm going to cut this as soon as I find my okay, here we go. As soon as I find my cutter. Okay, so all I need is one. Now this actually is not meant to be this big, but you can make any size cup that you want to make, okay? So what we're going to do first is we're going to splice this. Then go ahead on and fold it. Just make it flexible. Okay, once it's flexible, when you use it, we're going to go the opposite direction, okay? So this is the direction I want it to go in, even though I fold it the other way. This is the way it's going to go. Okay, just like this. But before we even do that, we're going to measure it up back here, how big we want this cup to be, okay? That's the first thing. Now the cup that I'm actually working on over here is a small cup, and that's actually what I'm trying to do with these. I'm not really trying to make them this big like my other cup was that I made, but I just want to show you that you do have the option to make it smaller or bigger, either way. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put a heart on here, all right? So I'm going to go on the side that I can see better, which is this side. And what you're going to do, you can use a pencil or a pen, it doesn't really matter. And you're just going to do a nice little sketch out, the best that you possibly can, of a heart. Okay, so I'm just right now, I'm just going to sketch this out. And I'm going to show you in just a second what I'm talking about. Alright. So this is half of a heart right here. That's as much as I'm going to do of it. Okay. So now I'm going to come in so you can see. Okay. So this is the half of the heart that I started on, right? And what I'm going to do, I'm not cutting all the way through right now. I'm just putting a nice little splice in there. I'm going to flip it over this side so I can get to the other side. Okay. So once I have it where I want it, now I'm going to try to cut through it. Okay. Okay. So once I've done that, I'll bring it back over here so you can see it. Put my hand through here. I'm going to take this heart, half a heart, and I'm going to fold it over. Just like this. Okay? I know it looks a little raggedy right now, but we're going to get it together. I promise you. And what I want to do now is trace over this. And don't worry about it if it's not picture perfect. You're going to get it there. Okay? Make sure you straighten your little point out if you don't have your point together right there. Okay. Now, I'm going to go and do the other side. What you can do is go and cut that out. Get it out your way. Okay, I think that's fine. And I'm just getting out the paper that is just in the way, okay? So the next thing you need to do is get you some tape, okay? And what I do is first I'll take the tape and I'll put it right here. Fold it under and fold it in, just like that. Remember, this is the side that's going to be covered up, okay? And take this tape and go all the way around your heart. And what is this going to do? It's going to clean up your heart for you. Since this is the outside, you can go and cover it with fabric or whatever you want to cover your cup with. So let me grab some fabric. Alright, I bought 1.5 yards of fabric from Walmart. This was $8.99 for this 1.5 yards. Unravel it really quick. This is a lot of fabric for your money too, I must say. So, what we want to do, we're going to take this fabric and we're going to bump it up to the top of the cardboard right here, okay? And we want to glue it all the way to the end on the other side. Okay. So, what I'm going to do first, trying to figure out which way I want to go with this. So, we're going to do the bottom first because I want to flip it over. I want to show you guys something. So, we're going to start with the bottom of the cardboard instead of the top. Alright. So you're just going to take your glue gun and put some glue right at the edge of your cardboard right here. Then you're going to take your fabric and lay it on top. You can let it have a little bit of hangover, okay? And just lay it, press it. Okay? We're going to do this all the way down, okay? Grab your fabric and go back to the top part. And what we're going to do is we're going to get it together where we can glue sections, okay? So this fabric, from what I'm seeing, is stretchy, which is a good thing. All right. So I'm going to take and put some glue just right here in the first part so I can go on and lay it down, okay? Make sure you get that edge real good. And just do sections until you get all the way to the bottom, okay? I am going to flip it over, okay, just like that. And before applying the second side, I'm going to cut a hole here, right in the middle of this heart. Get to the edge, and I'm going to go around this heart, but I'm going to leave fabric on it, okay? Because I want to lay it across here, okay? So don't cut all your fabric off. This part right here that I told you to leave the extra, we're going to lay this down, and we're also going to fold this down, okay? Can you see it on this side? It's already filled in. Got trash on my table. Okay, but it's already filled in on one side. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, we want to flip this over just like this to the other side, okay? So what I'm gonna do first is just bring it over so I can cut it so I don't have to deal with so much fabric like how we started, okay? Pretty much do the same thing on this side. Now what I like to do whenever when I'm trying to fix these ends is stand it up just like this. I'll raise the camera so you can see what I'm doing. Just a little bit better. Okay. So the edges that we just cut, you're gonna take your glue and you're just gonna glue it down, okay, to make it seamless the best that you can. this is what you should be looking at. Okay, this is how it should look, just like this. You don't have no play right here. It's only because we haven't put the circle at the bottom of it to make it work. All right, so I left the edge of fabric on right here because I'm gonna close it up right there. Okay, so what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna take this part, take the fabric off right here where it's not connected, and we're gonna bring this piece in, kind of like that, size it up how we want it to look. All right, and then we're gonna glue them together. So I'm gonna raise up my side on this side too, because I want it to be cardboard to cardboard. Hold on. So I did loosen up the end over here also, like I said, because I want it to be cardboard to cardboard. I want this end to touch this end of the cardboard and glue it together. So open this up just a little bit more. That glue holding on for dear life. Okay, I'm gonna stop it right there. Okay, just enough where I can get this cardboard to stick onto this piece right here. So I got that loose. Now make sure your pieces are tucked in where they need to be tucked in at. Okay, so now we need to get its shape, right? Give it the shape that it needs in order for it to work out the way we want it to work out. So we want the cup to be open like this here, okay? So now we got to make it shape up a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna take some more cardboard. Move it over, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut, because I think we could use this, right? Yeah, I'm gonna cut this other side. Now, it's a little hard trying to make a circle, you know, with something that is not quite a circle yet. But you just put it on here and trace your back side first. It can definitely be a little big, okay? Because you can always cut it off. And then hold it, pull your cup out a little bit and hold it, so you can get more of this circle. And I'm laughing because the circle is jacked up. Okay, look at that weird looking circle. Okay, so I'm gonna cut off this part right here. See my little crazy looking circle? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go around this, but I'm not gonna cut directly on the line that I drew. I'm going on the outer skirt of the circle that I made. I like to roll it to shape it a little bit. Help me get a little bit of neatness going on here. Okay. So then I can see how did I do. See how well I did or how well I didn't do. I'm gonna turn it upside down. Get me a good look at it. I don't think I did too bad. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Kind of like this. Yeah. So what I'm doing now is just, like I said, I'm just trying to size it up, make sure that it looks round enough for me. And if it doesn't, I'm gonna go around it a little bit. And I'm thinking right now, I probably should do the inside first, but let me see something. Because I like this to be on the outside. Okay. Yeah. So, we could do one for the inside to make this. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. So, we're going to still keep doing what I'm doing, except I'm going to make it a little smaller. So, all right. So, you see how I forced that on in there? And what that did was help me to shape my cup a little bit better than what it was. Because it was not working out, y'all. It was not working out. Now this here can stay in here, okay? With the cardboard in it. It could stay in there. What we could do is come around the back side and put some glue here. All the way around. All right, and then if I need to push it up a little more, this would be the time to do it while the glue is right here. And I'm trying to bring it up just a little bit. A little bit more. Okay. So that was the plan, was to just get it in there as best as I could. And it's in there. So now you could leave it like this if you want to, or you could because we're putting gifts in it, you might want to make it just a little bit stronger. So this time we can make a circle, okay? So now what we're going to do is cover this circle with some fabric. Like that, okay? So now got that part done, okay? I'm still trying to frame mine a little more. Now normally I will put another round piece in here to give it some height, but this is meant for you to put it, you know, inside the box, okay, where it could be seen from the window itself, okay? So let me grab a sheet, a window sheet that we can use. I'm gonna pull out a new one. So you take it and just bring it on the inside, just like this, and glue it to the inside of your cup, okay? You can use the whole sheet, or you could use, you know, just enough for the cup itself. I'm gonna probably use the whole sheet. It just makes sense for me to do that. So I'm gonna glue it in here. another circle to go on the inside to cover up this cardboard, okay? That's what I'm about to do right now. I'm gonna take this lace. I'm gonna start from right here. Add a little peak of glue. And stick this lace right there. Okay. This is optional. You just decorate it however you would like for yours to look. So now, what I'm thinking about doing as far as the handle is I'm going to do pretty much like a half of a heart, okay? Kind of like this, of course, with the opening. We're going to plop it on the side, okay? You can also be as creative as, like, let me see. I can show you something different. Kind of like, this is the piece that we cut out right here, okay? Just so you know. So, say if I go straight across. If you wanted like it to be a heart shape, then you could just do it just like this here. But what we would do, if we did that, is we would have to cut around this, okay? If you want to have it like this, which is really cute. And then we could hook it on the side like that. What y'all think? Think we should try that? Okay, so if we do that, we're gonna have to find us some cardboard. I'm gonna grab some of the little cardboard that I cut up already first. See if I could trace this thing here that I just did. Maybe a little neater. So it's kind of look like the number 3. And then on top of that, it wants to move on me. Okay. So kind of like that. It's a little jacked up, but and we're also going to cut a strip out, okay? Just bend it a little bit and just make it flexible. And I think I'm going to start, let me see first. Okay, I'm going to start right here at the tip. That's what I was trying to figure out if I wanted to do that or not, but I do. So I'm just going to add this to the tip. Just like that. And then I'm going to go around it the best that I can. Once your half of a heart or your number 3 is pretty much done, then you can wrap it with fabric, but I'm gonna put tape on mine first. Cut me open a spot right here to put my piece here. Let me mark my spot first. Okay. Just so it could touch just a little bit of cardboard. So all this is a camouflage, really. All right. But at the same time, it could look more like decoration instead of camouflage. Okay. It's supposed to come up to here, right there. Kind of like that. All right. Almost like the outline of the handle, so to speak. Okay. Okay, so now I am just decorating. That's all at this point. So I have a few more little pink flowers to put on here, and then we're done. Completely done. Alright, y'all, so this is pretty much the Valentine's Day cup I was talking about, that you can make very easily. Alright, I will put the gifts in on a short and load it on there, but I think it turned out pretty good. What do you think? As always, I appreciate you watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I can't wait to see you on my next video. Bye for now.